Hey guys, just a little update so far, 2025, here we are. And I started the year with L, just detoxing, still detoxing. Been actively on a parasite cleanse and now a candida cleanse, and we did like some juice fasting, and wow, I've really switched gears since 2024. I'm in this pivotal moment in my life where I'm realizing so much of which I've kind of unconsciously held myself and created this identity around, the archetype of the artist, for example, the main example. I'm in this point in my life where I'm really questioning just how true is that for me, I think I fantasize more about the idea of being an artist or a famous actor, famous musician or something, and it exists as this kind of fantasy in my head. And I've kind of unknowingly identified a lot of myself with that, even though I'm not that, I'm not obsessed with it the way true artists are, like I'm not obsessed with music. I don't even think I'm that good, to be frank with you, at playing guitar and singing and, acting. Like I've never possessed at least not for many years, like the drive that's required and the absolute vigor and dedication to like forging that path. I've kind of known this always, and I think the thing that's I've held on to around the artist archetype is like the idea of it sounds so attractive to me, but I'm in this moment in my life where I'm really questioning the truth of that. Like how much of this idea, this dream, this fantasy is actually even true? Is it even my own? And I'm in this moment where I'm like pivoting so dramatically. Like the second I realize this, of like, is my identity around this, my ideas around this, these fantasies, is this all a lie, And the second I thought that, I felt this undeniable and unstoppable drop in my body, like just this like bomb of truth, because I knew somewhere at the back of my mind, like, this is not my path. I'm not supposed to be a fucking artist. I'm not that dedicated to it. I'm not even that good at it, like, sure, I can play the guitar a little bit and I can sing here and there, but I'm not, like, I have artist friends who are undeniably talented and dedicated and they act on their passions. I've never really done that. The idea of it has almost had me trapped in chasing this ghost. It's not a real desire. It would be nice, but it's like I've been unwilling to really dive into that. And it's like uncomfortable, like it's almost like I've latched onto it because I don't know what else to do. I don't even know what else I'm good for. Like as far as like being valuable, like I don't know what skills I have really to like gain some acceptance from people, and it's kind of sad, honestly. Like, yeah. And when I felt that moment of devastation of like, is this all a lie? Have I been living this lie and not even really living it anyway? Like, you know at the moment of realizing that, there was also like this liberation of like, okay, I can like release that. I can like let go of this thing that I'm not even really working towards anyway. And I could just like let that go. And there was a pretty profound level of freedom and releasing from that, like the letting go of this burden that I hardly realized I was carrying. I think I only carried it because I didn't know what else to carry. I didn't know what else I had. I didn't know what else I had to offer, you know? And it was just this moment of devastation because I'm like, what have I been doing, man? Like, why have I been investing this pseudo time, not really investing time into it, more so just burdening myself with the dread that it might one day take if I could one day muster up the courage to do it, like go to those auditions or like, perform a set. Like, I'm in the back of my mind, I've always fucking known this. And the only thread that kept me motivated around this thing was like the why behind the why was like just this incredible emptiness that needs not just a little bit of validation and acceptance, but like an exorbitant amount, like an insane amount, like a grandiose amount. And so I'm really just questioning so much. And yeah, just really, really realizing like that's just not my path. I don't think it's my path. And if it is my path, it clearly requires me to like let go of it, at least temporarily in this moment of my life, to make space for something new. Because I'm not ruling it out, but it's like, deep down, I just don't, like, I'm not really an artist. I'm not. And it's like weird to say that. It's strange to admit that, but it's kind of true. You know? It's weird, man. It's like when I realized this, it was so destabilizing and I felt nauseous and I felt like dizzy. I felt like this like warping like this like intense truth. So it's freeing, for one, because I can let go of this ghost. I can let go of this thing I wasn't even really pursuing anyway. Can let go of this like insanely powerful thought form that's been I've been holding on to more so out of a place of desperation rather than out of a place of passion and like real desire, you know? And so now I get a chance to like rewrite some things. And so I've been taking martial arts. I'm in jiu-jitsu now. I started doing some body work therapy. I had my first session just a couple hours ago, and I am tired as a result. Really just rewiring my brain, honestly. Like it's this part of the process where I have the chance to really, really change my script, because I've realized I've been living a script that's not even my own. I've been like living a script that's kind of rooted in trauma, honestly, like needing validation, needing acceptance. And so much of my path has led me to this point, this grueling point of like, I need to learn to give myself this validation, this love. Because I've, if I'm being super transparent with you guys, like I don't actually love myself that much. I hardly accept myself. For the better half of my life, I've just been mostly overwhelmed by my own life and existence and who I am. There's been so much shame I've been carrying, and I don't even know why I've been carrying it. It's not even my own shame, or it is, but I just, I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I'm at this point where I have a chance to really reset here. And my ego hates that I'm like having to quote unquote restart, so to speak, but it's really the only choice. It's the only option. And as devastating as it is, the thought that I've been living a lie, it's equally freeing because now I get to create from a more conscious standpoint and actually discover like what is my truth, what are my values, what do I want, what do I actually want, without needing you know, acceptance and validation from the world. Like, what the fuck do I want? And how can I learn to give myself this validation and acceptance? Like, on a very internal, personalized, intrinsic level. So crazy, man. So crazy, but that's where I'm at. Much love.